Here's 2nd and 10. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This will be fielded at the 17. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run left with Pollard to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked. Yeah,
and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Howell. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 28 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Cowboys 0. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run. Here's Pollard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gets this out quickly to Dodson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Target is to Dodson, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off play action. It's Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell now to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Gibson again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, the Commanders.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Howell out of the shotgun. incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Howe will throw it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 36 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Three-quarters in the books. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Powell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action now. Prescott. Brandon Cooks, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defense get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
In motion right is Brown.
Hey, Silver. Easy, 63, 63, pass. Come on now.
Hurts. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Lamb in motion left. 2nd down, Pollard again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon.
PlayStation